distance. I had only a paper plane to reach her. Years passed, but the memory never faded. We met at the peak daily, as if the mountain itself was our secret world. The laws of gravity didn't bend for love. When I tried to bring her down, the guards were already waiting. Gunshots cut through the wind. She fell. Blood on the white floors above. And I was dragged away, trapped, as the fire consumed everything we had. 10 years later, the sky felt smaller. I worked with Albert, crafting machines and formulas, chasing a dream that might let me reach her again. And then, I saw her face on a screen. Alive. Upper world. Working at the Transworld skyscraper. The skyscraper connected two worlds, a glass tower where rules of survival were rewritten every hour. Zero floor, the middle ground. Employees from both worlds, but the laws stayed clear: no touching, no stealing, no mistakes. A colleague handed me inverse matter, my ticket to her, but every second in it was dangerous. Eden had no memory. Not of me, not of the mountain, not of the fall. I was invisible to her past. Every attempt to remind her risked exposure. Every moment in inverse matter burned a little more of me away. A misstep triggered alarms. Fire licked my suit. Pain seared through arms and legs as I fled the upper floor. Albert patched the burns. Pablo doubted Eden's worth, but I refused to give up. Memories were worth the risk. Bob's keycard became my lifeline. A bridge to her world, a chance to make her remember, even if the laws wanted us dead. The restaurant. Our meeting point. My disguise worked, but every second above burned. Every second counted. And finally, a spark. Eden remembered a fragment. A smile. The memory was fragile, but it was ours. The next morning, Eden called again. My disguise held, but every second above felt like walking on fire. Her smile sparked something in me. A memory flashed, the mountain, the plane, the fall. But it could vanish if I failed. Bob warned me, one mistake and the suit would ignite completely. I nodded, knowing the danger, but hope outweighed fear. We mixed pollen and inverse matter. A floating liquid shimmered between our hands, fragile, magical, and deadly if spilled. At the restaurant, I showed Eden a sample of my work. Her eyes lingered, curiosity breaking through memory's walls. racing. The upper world was closer than ever. Safety was an illusion. Bob sent a signal, a new suit, fireproof, stronger, ready for the ultimate escape. I dared to hope again. We planned our next move, the restaurant meeting, Eden's memory, and the formula. One wrong step and it would all be lost. At night, I watched the stars above two worlds. The sky pressed down like a warning. Tomorrow, everything would change. The morning was heavy. Transworld eyes were everywhere. Eden and I had no margin for error. We entered the restaurant. Her smile flickered. Memory teased her, but fear chained her to caution. A dropped vial, a hiss of smoke. Chaos erupted. Guards swarmed from hidden doors. I grabbed Eden. The inverse suit flared. Every second above felt like walking through fire. Up top, the transworld floors twisted under gravity. I ran on ceilings, dodging alarms and falling objects. Eden's laughter was brief. A memory returned, then vanished. Confusion clung to her like a second skin. Fire began to lick the suit. Pain surged. Every step was a gamble against burning alive. We leapt from floor to floor. Guards shot at us. Bullets tore through air like thunder. Eden's memory cracked. She remembered the mountain, the paper plane, but not my name. We reached the roof. The sky above pressed like a blade. There was nowhere else to go. Bob's new suit was fireproof. For the first time, I could hold Eden without fear of burning. We floated above the city. Gravity held us for a heartbeat, then tugged again. Survival was fragile. Transworld soldiers closed in. Eden panicked, forgetting her strength, forgetting me. We dove into the river. The suit kept us afloat, but alarms echoed across both worlds. For a moment, silence. Memory flickered in Eden's eyes. Hope whispered. But danger was not done. Border police arrived. They separated us, dragging Eden back to the upper world. I fell onto a tree below. Pain surged, but the inverse suit saved me from death. I was kidnapped by two men. The formula was demanded in exchange for Eden's freedom. Thrown from the vehicle, I understood Eden might never be free. Survival meant sacrifice. Bob experimented in secret. He discovered the formula could reverse gravity itself, not just lift, but balance worlds. Eden came to Bob, pregnant with my child. Gravity rules no longer applied to her. She was free. Years later, skyscrapers towered on both worlds. Children played, floating between sides, gravity defied. I walked the streets of the underworld, scarred but alive. The formula safe, Eden free, worlds balanced. Every choice, every fall, every leap led here. Survival was bitter, but love endured. Eden returned to me. The mountain awaited. Our secret world, floating midair, untouched by laws. We kissed midair, gravity balanced, hearts racing. The world above and below faded. Soldiers arrived, but we were already gone. The formula, the love, the balance, untouchable. Years of struggle, fire, and gravity culminated in this: freedom, life, and a new world order. Children floated between worlds, laughter bridging the divide, gravity finally tamed. Eden struggled against the guards. Every second pulled her further from me. Panic and memory collided in her eyes. I leapt from the roof, my suit glowing. Fireproof, but the risk of being caught still burned like acid. The river below welcomed me. Splashing water hissed against the suit. Temporary safety, fleeting relief. I watched Eden taken above. My heart thundered. Survival was not enough, I needed her alive. Bob's step, every floating second counted. Soldiers closed in. Alarms screamed across both worlds. The chase had reached its climax. I grabbed even mid-leap. The wind tore at us, gravity threatened, but our grip held. The final confrontation had begun.